Dennis Coles, better known by his stage name Ghostface Killah, is an American rapper, producer, actor, and member of the hip-hop group Wu-Tang Clan. He's had a successful solo career with albums such as Ironman, Clientele, and Fishscale. Ghostface Killah is widely renowned for his fast-paced flow and complex emotional lyrics. He's most famous for being a member of the prolific rap group the Wu-Tang Clan. Ghostface Killah is an estimated net worth of $10 million. Corey Woods, better known by his stage name Raekwon, is an American rapper who rose to prominence as the founding member of the hip-hop group Wu-Tang Clan, which achieved mainstream success following the release of their debut album Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers in 1993. He has released a number of solo albums including Only Built for Cuban Linx, Immobilarity, and The Wild. Raekwon has collaborated with various other hip-hop artists over the years and owns his own label, H2O Records. Raekwon has an estimated net worth of $6 million. Killah grew up in the Stapleton housing project in Staten Island, New York, helping with daily care of two younger brothers who had muscular dystrophy. Ghostface Killah, whose real name is Dennis Coles, was born in 1970 on Staten Island in New York City. As a youth, he went to junior high with fellow future Wu-Tang Clan member Raekwon. Later, he became the roommate of Wu-Tang founder RZA and helped to bring together the other 7 members of the group: GZA, Method Man, Old Dirty Bastard, Raekwon, You God, Master Killah, and Inspector Deck. Raekwon, whose real name is Corey Woods, was born on January 12, 1970 in Brooklyn Borough, New York City. He was raised by his mother during his early childhood as his father was an addict. Raekwon only met his father once when he was 6 years old. On that occasion, his father brought him to meet his parental godmother, also for the first time, and then snuck out of the apartment. Woods moved with his mother to Staten Island after his mother was robbed. They were living in Park Hill by the time Raekwon was an adolescent. Growing up, he witnessed his mother being hit and abused by different men, an experience which he said affected him a lot. As a young man, his mother kicked him out of their Park Hill home when Raekwon got into an argument with her boyfriend, and his mother sided with the boyfriend. During this time, he spiraled into a pattern of hopelessness and violent behavior. He became addicted to cocaine and crack cocaine until he became aware how the crack epidemic was affecting those around him, at which point, quote, it was an automatic stop. Raekwon and rap partner Ghostface Killah attended junior high school together on Staten Island. Raekwon attended New Dorp High School, where he befriended rappers Remedy, Method Man, and Inspector Deck. After being caught in a crossfire and accidentally shot 4 times, Raekwon began rapping in earnest. He later described being shot as, quote, an important eye-opener early on his rapping career. Woods performed under the name Charade. Ghostface Killah, personal life. Like fellow Wu-Tang Clan member Raekwon, Ghostface is a Muslim, having converted to Islam in 2004. He has 3 children, all of them musical artists. They go by the stage names of Sun God, Supreme, and Infinite. Raekwon's personal life. Raekwon converted to Islam in 2009. He'd expressed interest in the faith as a kid when he learned about the 5% Nation, a black Islam-influenced movement founded in 1964. Ghostface Killah's professional career. After signing to the label Wild Records in 1992, the group released its debut album, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, which is widely considered to be one of the best hip-hop albums of all time. A second album, Wu-Tang Forever, came out in 1997, debuting at number 1 on the Billboard 200. It went on to receive a Grammy Award nomination for Best Rap Album. After the group achieved breakthrough success in the aftermath of Enter the Wu-Tang, the members went on to pursue solo careers to varying levels of success. Ghostface Killah debuted his solo career with Ironman, which was well received by music critics in 1996. He's enjoyed continued success in the years that have followed, releasing critically acclaimed albums such as Clientele in 2000, The Pretty Tony released in 2004, and Scaleface released in 2006. His stage name was taken from one of the characters in the 1979 kung fu film Mystery of Chess Boxing. He is the founder of his own record label, Starks Enterprises. Later albums by Wu-Tang Clan include The W, Iron Fang, 8 Diagrams, and A Better Tomorrow. None of these, however, were able to match the success and popularity of the group's first 2 albums. In 2015, Wu-Tang Clan released a single copy of Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, which was bought for $2 million by hedge fund felon Martin Shkreli. Following Martin's conviction for security frauds, the album was seized by the U.S. government and sold to an undisclosed buyer. Following this, in 2017, Wu-Tang released the album The Saga Continues, which features all of the original members of the group, save for You God. It also includes guest appearances from such artists as Sean Prince, Redman, and Street Life. Ghostface Killah is critically acclaimed for his loud, fast-paced flow and his emotional stream of consciousness narratives containing cryptic slang and non sequiturs. MTV included him as a, quote, honorable mention on their list of greatest MCs of all time in 2006, while the editors of About.com placed him on their list of the top 50 MCs of our time from 1987 to 2007, calling him one of the most imaginative storytellers of our time. Q Magazine called him rap's finest storyteller. Pitchfork Media has stated that Ghostface has unparalleled storytelling instincts. He might be the best, most colorful storyteller rap has ever seen. NPR called him, quote, a compulsive storyteller, and asserts that his fiction is painterly. Among other musical projects, Ghostface released the album 718 in the group Theodore Unit. In 2005, he and his Theodore Unit's Trife to God released joint projects called Put It on the Line. On screen, Ghostface has made many cameo appearances. He's first showed up in 1998 crime drama Belly, starring rappers DMX and Nas. Next, he appeared in Black and White, starring Robert Downey Jr., and featuring multiple other mentions of Wu-Tang Clan. Ghostface later made appearances as himself in films Hunter Dawson, Fade to Black, Walk Hard, The Dewey Cox Story, and Ironman. In regard to television, Ghostface appeared as himself in episodes of the sitcom 30 Rock and sketch comedy series Human Giant. He also lent his voice to the animated sitcom The Boondocks and participated in the VH1 reality programs Mob Wives and Couples Therapy. On the latter, he appeared with his girlfriend, Kelsey Nicole. In 2018, Ghostface showed up on the Netflix Marvel series Luke Cage. In July 2011, Ghostface Killah was sued by Jack Urbont for copyright violations stemming from, quote, improper use of the 1960s Ironman theme song, which Urbont claimed as his own. Urbont also took issue with Cole's appropriation of Ironman's brand name. In April 2015, Ghostface was granted summary judgment on the lawsuit, which stated that Marvel Entertainment, owners of the Iron Man character and brand, own, quote, the Iron Man theme song, not Urbont. Coles filed lawsuit against Universal Music for unpaid royalties in August 2011. Raekwon professional career. Woods joined the New York City-based hip-hop group Wu-Tang Clan in 1992 using the rap name Raekwon. He became part of a group including Method Man, Old Dirty Bastard, You God, Master Killah, and Inspect the Deck. After signing the label Wild Raekwon, the Wu-Tang Clan released its debut album Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, considered to be one of the best hip-hop albums of all time. It launched the hit singles Protect Your Neck and Cream. A second album, Wu-Tang Forever, came out in 1997, debuting at number 1 in the Billboard 200. It later earned a Grammy Award nomination for Best Rap Album. Other albums by the Wu-Tang Clan include The W, Iron Flag, 8 Diagrams, and A Better Tomorrow. In 2015, the group released a single copy of Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, which was bought for $2 million by hedge fund felon Martin Shkreli. Following Shkreli's conviction for security fraud, the album was seized by the government and sold to an undisclosed buyer. Following this, in 2017, Wu-Tang released an album, The Saga Continues, which features all of the original members of the group except for You God. Raekwon would subsequently pursue a solo career, releasing his first solo studio album, entitled Only Built for Cuban Linx, in 1995. The album received critical acclaim and is regarded by many critics as one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time, as well as a staple of the 1990s rap, whereas his next two albums, Immobilarity in 1999 and then Lex Diamond Story in 2003, drew mixed reviews. His fourth album, long delayed, Only Built for Cuban Linx Part 2, released in September 2009, was likened to The Godfather Part 2, recognized for its street epics that are straightforward yet linguistically rich. Raekwon is ranked among the top leading rappers. Meanwhile, he founded the record label Ice H2O Records. On March 24, 2017, Raekwon released the studio album The Wild, his first not to feature collaborations with fellow members of the Wu-Tang Clan. Critical reception was positive, with Pitchfork saying that the album was stronger than Fly, which is alleged that it had a bloated roster. Consequence of Sound agreed, saying that The Wild was largely understood as a return to form by Raekwon, with fewer guest appearances by other artists than usual and more focus on Raekwon's long-established style, albeit with the maximalist modern production he had employed on Fly. With Wu-Tang members Ghostface Killah and Method Man, Raekwon released the collaboration album Wu Massacre in 2010. Debuting at number 12 on the Billboard 200, it received mostly positive reviews from critics. Raekwon has also appeared on songs by a number of other artists. In 1997, he contributed to a track on Allure's self-titled debut album. Additionally, he performed on Fat Joe's track John Blaze, alongside Pig Pun, Nas, and Jadakiss. Thanks for watching, kindly subscribe, and like this video.